Morning. So I thought I would bring you guys along and give you guys a little tour of what the backyard looks like right now. The backyard fruit trees, and yeah, so we can take a look and see what's going on. I do this every day, check up on my trees, but I thought I would bring you guys along for this one. It's our summer. So I think it's August 5th, August 5th, I believe. And yeah, let's go and take a look at the trees, see what's doing good and what's not doing good. Um, let's start here. So right here, we have a trifoliate orange or a sour orange. I think those are the two most common names for this tree that's related to citrus. But this is what it looks like right now. It's got a nice little shape going on. I tried grafting on this. It didn't really work. They didn't take. But I want to grow it. Just because I think it's a cool tree that will handle our winters just fine. It's got the little tri-leaf. Sour orange or trifoliate orange. It's very thorny. Got some really big thorns. I think it's really pretty. I like the structure, the shape of it. It's kind of neat. We have a little white sage just planted here. It's real silvery, bluish white. It smells really pretty. Hope it kind of takes off. I'm not sure if this was the right spot, but it's okay. I'm really missing my plum tree right here. I want to get something else in the ground, but I haven't been able to remove the stump. So yeah, I can't plant anything there until I get that out. It's hard. It's really hard. Here we have the pomegranate. The pomegranates are getting bigger. So the pomegranate's doing good. Let's show you guys. If I back up, maybe you can see the whole tree. We have the Owari Satsuma. I put in the ground a couple weeks ago, maybe not even a month ago yet. Seems to be doing okay, which I expected it to do okay. Our winters are the problem, so we'll see how it overwinters. I do plan on throwing something over it to protect it on nights when we get really, really cold. Here we have, this is a new planting. It's a pineapple guava. It's pretty new, a couple months maybe. I'm thinking I planted this in the spring, early to late spring, and I planted that too. That's really small. I forgot the name. Wait, I think I remember. A strawberry tree. I don't remember the scientific name, but a strawberry tree. It's an evergreen. Evergreen. That's pretty much evergreen, unless it gets really cold and then it drops its leaves. Then it's deciduous. So it's semi-evergreen. And then we have the peach tree there. It's still doing good. I hope it continues to do good and it doesn't die like the plum tree. It'll die eventually, but it shouldn't die now. They're not very long-lived trees, but the plum tree should have been a long-lived tree, but it got attacked. You guys know, some sort of burrowing insect killed it. Maybe a beetle. I don't know what it was, but it just dried up and died. But there's the peach. So that's doing good as far as fruit production. It's loaded with peaches. The pomegranates loaded with pomegranates. We don't have any Owari mandarins. They do have peaches. They're very small. I feel like they're late this year. I feel like in previous years I would have been picking or started to pick. I just woke up too, so I'm having trouble talking. But yeah, I feel like they're really small. There's a lot, but they're very small. They're kind of hidden. You can't see them because they're still green and small. But yeah, there's a lot in here. But yeah, I was looking at some other videos and I think I had fruit in August. It's August 5th now, so I don't know if they're gonna like just grow real fast and I don't know. The way things are going, I'm feeling like it's not gonna have any ripe fruit till like September. It's kind of late. I normally get it in August. I'm pretty sure I get the fruit in August. So maybe late August, early September. This is what is it called? I forgot, you guys. I forgot. I'll remember in a bit. It's gonna bother me. What is it called? Forgot. I don't think I have the label on there. Anyways, it's a new tree. I haven't even planted it because I was going to plant it where the plum was, but I don't know if I want that tree there, and I can't plant anything there because I haven't got the stump out. My dogs are wrestling. So the sudachi. The sudachi is doing good. It hasn't put on a lot of like stem growth. Put down a lot of new branches, and like it has new leaves, but it hasn't put any like height or width, like a lot of growth. But it does have a lot of fruit, more than I've ever had. I think it's produced fruit for me this is going on its second year it's producing, second or third. So yeah, but it's never had this much. I think I've got like 1 or 2 fruits or 3 fruits off of this before, and now it's like covered. I don't know if you can see them, but they're darker than the leaves. Let me get closer. Kind of hidden under here. You see? There's a lot. There is a lot. I'm very happy with this tree because it's just done very good. It's done very good. It did really good in our over winter. It did better than the yuzu. Inside the dog enclosure, to the dog run. I wanted a shade tree. See how there's like a big open space there? I wanted a tree like to fill in this area, because we used to have the plum, so it would shade a little bit. But so I wanted a fast growing tree, so I planted a mulberry, a dwarf everbearing black mulberry. So that's in that cage. The cage is 4 feet tall. The wall is 6 feet tall. And you can see the tree. It's not that big, but it's growing. It's pretty. I'm very impressed. It's grown a lot, but I'm not too impressed because I have 2 in the enclosure. There's another one, like right on the other side. It's a really long run, and the other one is already a little bit above the cage, and they were like the same size, and I planted them on the same day. But I'll show you. So you guys, I can't get this stump out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've already tried drilling and putting stump removal to speed up the decaying process, but it's still really hard to get out. I might have to like dig it out, or definitely can't pull it out. I don't know. I have my work cut out for me. Here we have a fig tree. This was it's an unknown variety. I got this from a cutting from an abandoned house where the tree was spilling out into the road, and actually it was an alleyway, and the fruit was there. I picked some of it. It was really good, and I took a cutting. It's a dark fig, like a purple fig with a red interior, an unknown variety. We have a little grapevine. It's doing good. And then we have the desert willow, a non-fruiting but really pretty, and it brings in the pollinators. That tree has been blooming since spring, so it had a heavy bloom in spring, and then it kept blooms, and then it just kind of took off like a few days or a week or something, and then it puts on more blooms. So it kind of blooms for a long time. It blooms like early starting in spring, and then probably till fall, till it starts to get cold, at least throughout the summer. But yeah, let me go this way. So I'm in my little porch. It's pretty. That's what it looks like. I kind of want them to plant one on each side of the entrance to the run, so hopefully they meet later, their canopies, and kind of creates like a little archway into the run. That's the plan. But look at those blooms. This one has more, and it's a little bigger than this one. So it's a burgundy desert willow. They also have like pink, lighter colors. The blooms are real pretty. Like little bells. So this should be really pretty once it gets nice and big. See, there's bees on it, so it brings in a lot of pollinators. That's a seedling peach. So we have a replacement, but I don't know. Growing from a seed, I don't know if it'll be good. Another desert willow, and then we have the huge jujube. It's the Lee variety. There it is. There's the bottom, and it goes all the way up. I might do a little pruning, just a little bit, to shape for sheep. But it's nice and tall. It is the tallest tree in my backyard. So I should have 3 trees in the dog run. This one, and then the mulberry, the dwarf everberry and black mulberry, and then there's another one over there that I'll show you, and you can kind of see it already above the cage. See how much bigger that is? It's really lush. It's amazing how much growth and how fast they grow, the mulberries. So yeah, that's true. I've heard people talk about how fast and how fast they grow. So it's definitely true. It's been my experience. That one's a little slower, but still, but you can see it right in there. Let's see. Another fig. I do know the variety of this one. This is the Khan, I think it's called. It's from Iran. I think it's a Khan. It's a green fig. It's got some figs. I hope they ripen. It's never ripened the figs for me before. It's only been in the ground. I think this is going on its 2nd year, so it's still small. And we have the apricot that did produce fruit already. This was our first tree to give me fruit. There it is. Oh, and the jujube does have fruit, you guys, but it doesn't have a lot this year. I don't know why. Although my dog, Forrest, he can jump and get all the fruit that's dangling down here. He jumps really high, but straight up. So good thing he can't jump out. But yeah, but there is some fruit, like it's up there. But normally it has a lot more. It always produces a lot. This year didn't produce a lot, but maybe because it was growing. I don't know. Okay, so we have that produced. I'll give you guys a better look at the mulberry. Oh, hi Tara. That's Tara and that's Forrest. There it is. There's the cage. And see, it's above the cage now. A few inches above the cage, and it's very thick and bushy. Yeah, it looks way better than the other tree. The other tree's maybe like halfway. So maybe 2 feet, and this one's up above 4 feet. The dwarf everberry black mulberry. This is the yuzu, and well, I'm not happy about how it doesn't really produce a lot of fruit. It's given me 1 piece of citrus, like 1 fruit, since I've had it. It was planted at the same time as the other citrus, the other hardy citrus, the sudachi, and yeah, it didn't do as good with the winter either. It did a little bit worse. Not bad, still good for people that have trouble growing citrus and that are trying to push their growing zone. But I am happy with the growth that it's put on in the last few days. It's starting to like grow some branches, some like new branches. Like all of this is new. Right here you can see it's like light green, a new fresh growth. So like from here all of this, so it's put on like, I don't know, 5 inches, 6 inches of growth here, and it's doing that like everywhere. So that makes me happy because I'm getting a bigger tree. But and it's also balancing the shape. It was very heavy on the backside, and I wanted growth over here, and this whole growth over here is making me very happy, so that the tree can be more balanced. It was really, really heavy towards the back. So yeah, I'm happy because it's growing. So I'll have a bigger tree. That's always good. We have some lavender, and then there's more lavender. So there's lavender like all the way to like lining the run. And there's another grape. This one's not doing as good as the grape that's over there. This one's next to this one. This one's not doing as good. This is smaller. I need to clean up some of this grass at the base. But see, it's very small. It's not doing a lot of growth. A lot of growing. Okay, where were we? Yeah, so most of my citrus that I had in pots are in the ground now. I only have this orange, this blood orange in a container. I'm trying I decided I decided this year I was gonna put them in the ground and try my luck. We have persimmons. Gonna have to look under because they're kind of hidden underneath. The Fuyu persimmon, we have persimmons. Here's another look at the tree. You can see the whole tree. There it is. The Fuyu persimmon, my Arkansas black apple. Not a lot of apples, so there's very few apples. So I did go ahead and bag them to keep bugs from burrowing in there, or worms or whatever, from destroying them, because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 apples. Let's see. I hope they ripen. But this one's getting a little, this is new. It's a silverberry. I think it's called a silverberry bush or silverberry. It gives this little tiny berries, but it's getting sunburn. We've had temperatures of above 100 degrees for like the past 2 weeks. But it'll bounce back, and it's a new planting, so I've been watering every day. But check out the olive tree. My Manzanillo olive. Let me see if I can get you a shot of the whole tree. Manzanillo olive. And it's got olives for the first time after being in the ground for about 2 to 3 years. Check out the olives, they're so cute. Look at this. You guys, that is super cute. The Manzanillo olive, a very pretty tree. It's evergreen. So evergreen, evergreen, evergreen. I've been putting evergreens in the corners, and yeah, I've been adding evergreens so that in the winter it doesn't look so dead. But yeah, so we have olives, you guys. We don't, however, have pineapple guava. It did bloom, and I thought it had set fruit. I saw little tiny fruits, but they just dried off. They just became dry. I don't know if it was too hot, and then they fell. That's what it looks like. I did a little pruning. See, I have a little pile. I cleaned it up a little bit. Not the height, just a little bit of the undergrowth. It's pretty. So I have 2. You guys saw the other one in the opposite side of the yard. Here you guys can see more persimmon. Oops. There's some more under here. So we have some apples. This is that trifoliate orange. Trifoliate orange or sour orange. This is a hybrid. It's a hybrid of the regular orange and the trifoliate orange. So it's doing really good. It's cold hardy. I'm gonna go on the opposite side of the yard because I think it'll be better. You guys know we started getting figs. I think we have another one ripening. I had one yesterday. The blackjack, big figs. These figs are gonna ripen soon. Sorry, this is the Violet de Bordeaux. Small figs, but really good. My favorite as far as taste. They taste the best to me. This my partner got for me as a gift. It's the Corodon Blanc, and it's got fig. I hope it ripens. It's fig, so I can try it. They say a lot of people say it's really good. Here's another fig, the Corodon Blanc. Yeah, that should be better. So we have the Loquat seedling here. Yeah, it's already getting hot. I can't avoid it. We have a seedling yuzu, doing good. This thing did really good, unprotected over the winter. The pawpaws, I showed you guys the pawpaws in another video. Hey Forrest, knock it off. Sometimes there's a dog that likes to get out and they start to bark. The plum tree. Oh, that morning sun. That plum tree, the Shiro yellow plum, getting tall. And I did have plums. I did get a harvest from that. Small one, but I did get one. There's the other citrus, what is it called? Colomandan in the ground. That's where I planted it. And then here's my little sitting area. Some of the blooms are done, but it should bloom again. I'm really happy with these baskets. Look how big that sweet potato vine has gotten. And this is growing too, and we're getting little blooms. They're really cute and sweet. That's filled in nice. This one too. And there's the Nagami kumquat. It's getting a little sunburn. Could have maybe put a little shade on it. See, it's a little burned here, but it's still growing and putting on new growth, and it's got blooms. Oh, shade. There's shade over here. So maybe I'll do this. Yeah. So no fruit on that seedling loquat. There's another seedling yuzu citrus. We did get some fruit on this one. The plum tree, the yellow plum. Another citrus. That one has a lot of fruit on it, and so it has fruit at different stages of ripeness. I can take you up close real quick. See, it's got a lot of fruit. Calamansi. The kumquat has fruit and flowers. So I don't know. We'll see what ripens in winter. There's the pistachio, and it had 2 nuts, and it's still holding on to one. I don't know when I should get it off. It's still there. I can show you. You guys see that? There it is. That little nut right there. pawpaw, the male pistachio right next to it. Let's see how they're growing next to each other. It needs a pollinator. I decided to, there's my pomegranate, the pink satin. I think that's what they call it. I think it's got a couple names. Pink ice. But I left the one pomegranate on there, see if it'll ripen it. I do like the shape. It's got a nice little bushy shape going on now. Multi trunk, kind of growing it as a multi-trunk. There's the palm I left on. It had a couple. I thought it was too small to hold them, so I wanted to focus its energy into growing. And then look up there, we have quince. Quince fruit. Okay, and then I've had fruit from that tree, you guys. So cute. It's a the quince fruit. Sorry, I wanted to show you guys. Let me show you what the tree looks like. I mean, how tall it is. That's very cute. There. It's above the wall now. It's above 6 feet tall. Okay, so this one, the crabapple, I'm taking back what I said. I said it wasn't that good. I've had one piece of fruit last year. A couple. It had like 2 or 3 fruits. And I did try it, and it was not a good experience. I thought it was not a very good apple. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just grow it because it's ornamental. And it'll be pretty, and it's a good pollinator. It'll pretty much pollinate any other apple variety. So it's good to have in my yard to help me pollinate the Arkansas Black. And so, yeah, so they're kind of close, so it'll pollinate each other. Oh, this one pollinates. Yeah, anyways, I can grow any variety, and it's a good pollinator, so it's good to have. So I was like, okay, so the fruit's not very good. The very first fruit I tried from this tree last year, I thought, oh, it's kind of mushy. And I was like, okay, well, maybe because it's a crab apple, it's a crab apple, so I didn't have really high expectations. So I was like, I'll grow it. Just because it's a beautiful tree, and it'll give me beautiful blooms in the spring, and it'll be pretty ornamental with little apples, and it'll be good for my other apple trees that are better varieties, name varieties that it'll pollinators. Anyways, I tried. I picked a fruit that was damaged, and I took a bite, and it was a completely different experience. So it was really good. It was really sweet. And we're in August. I picked it up a few days ago, maybe a week ago. It was still kind of green. Now they're getting a pink, red blush to them. And even like when it was still kind of green, when I picked it like a week ago, it was really good. It was more crisp. So maybe because it was less ripe. So I feel like if you let them over ripen, they get mushy. So it was more crisp. It's still not super crisp, but it was definitely a different experience. I have to say, it's pretty good for a crab apple. Pretty good. Very, very sweet and good flavor. Not very crispy, not very crisp, but crisp enough. So the fruit is actually good. I'm taking it back. I said it wasn't good. It's actually good. It's actually good enough, pretty good. And it's very tough. Like it sets a lot of fruit, you guys, a lot of fruit. It's a very small tree. Look at that trunk. It's very small, just starting to branch out, and it's got a lot of fruit. And I removed a lot of fruit. So it sets a lot of fruit. and it makes sense because it blooms really heavy, so which is why it's really pretty in spring. But look at these little apples, so cute. They're getting a little blush to them. I'm still figuring out when's the best time to pick them. I would say like now, since I picked it like a week or two ago and they were good, and so we're in August. So I'm wondering, I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna figure it out as I go. I'm gonna wait and see how much color they develop, and then I'll feel them and make sure that they're still like, you know, firm. But very cute tree, very pretty. So overall, I say grow this tree. Definitely, it benefits me because it's such a great pollinator. Taking this little leaf off. It's such a great pollinator, and I love having beautiful trees, and it doesn't seem to be it seems to be very tough. Like it doesn't get affected by insects. Like the insect pressure is not that bad, so it's tough. It's tough, and it sets a good crop. Like there's no insect damage on the fruit, like very little. Maybe a bird peck here and there, but like nothing's burrowing into them. Look at this, very cute. Some of them are small, like this one's really small, but they have a pretty good size. Some of them have a pretty good size to them. Look at, so cute. Yeah, I'm happy. So I'm taking it back. They're good. They're actually good. They're actually good for eating, not bad for eating. And go in the shade. And yeah, I'm happy. Thumbs up for this tree. Grow it. So quince, crabapple, and a regular Arkansas black eating apple. It should be a dark apple, but there's not a lot. So but yeah, so that's it, you guys. And that's the other little citrus. That's the trifoliate orange or sour orange, crossed with a orange. So you can see not all the leaves are trifoliate. Some of them are just single leaves, probably from its orange parent, citrus parent, true citrus. Single leaf. Oops, it's super thorny. Tri-leaf. Sometimes it's like a double, like this one. It's got two, double leaf, tri-leaf, and single leaf. It's got all three leaf patterns on this tree, so you can see. And the leaf, it's bigger. The tree's more robust and it grows really fast. Look at those huge thorns. I'm growing it as a double trunk for now. But yeah, that's it. That's it, you guys. That's my tour. I think I'm gonna finish the tour here. It's starting to get warm. I want to go and sit in the shade. So yeah, I'm going to leave you guys now. So that's what's going on in the backyard in the summer. All right, I'm excited for the figs to keep ripening and eat them. I can't wait for the Violette de Bordeaux to start giving me some ripe figs. All right, guys, you guys enjoy your day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.